Fans see Goldie Hawn as forever young, but time spares no one. On the Oscar stage, she surprised us, and I felt my heart drop. I grew up replaying her clips, from Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In in the late 1960s to the movies that made her a household name. She won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in 1970 for Cactus Flower. A decade later, Private Benjamin brought her another Oscar nomination. This is a woman who shaped the way America laughs. At the ceremony this year, Andrew Garfield even said, "There is someone who gave his mother the most joy. That person is Goldie Hawn." That says everything. Here is my promise. I am going to rely on her own words and what we all saw, not rumors. We will walk her legacy, the love story, the shocking Oscars moment, and the grit that still shines. You are watching Golden American Legends, where we honor the past and make it feel alive right now. What is your first Goldie Hawn memory? Laugh-In, Private Benjamin, or another film? Share it with me. For decades, she made the world laugh, but on that Oscars night, she admitted something that changed how we saw her. Stay with me, because the truth matters here. She made us laugh, but her story is bigger than comedy. It is about timing, courage, and a streak of gold that never faded. Goldie started as a dancer and then lit up Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In from 1968 to 1970. She was fast, fizzy, and sharp. Then came film. Cactus Flower turned her into a star, and in 1970, she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. 10 years later, she carried Private Benjamin and earned a Best Actress nomination. That was no fluke. That was craft, charm, and steel. I love how she talks about her work. "I was so lucky to make movies and make people laugh," she said. That line hits me because gratitude is her secret rhythm. Even this year, Andrew Garfield praised her for giving his mother joy. Think about that. A lifetime of laughter, and the impact still ripples. Goldie's wins were never just trophies. They were signals that a funny woman could lead, produce, and endure. She built a career that still inspires actors today. But even this golden path took an unexpected turn, and the moment played out under the brightest lights in the world. She has always been candid and playful, but on March 2nd, 2025, live at the Oscars, something shifted. Goldie walked on stage to present. The room glowed. Then she paused, leaned toward Andrew Garfield, and with that quick, wry smile, asked for help reading the teleprompter. The audience laughed softly, and then came the words that made the theater go quiet. "I cannot read that. I am completely blind. I am. Cataracts." It was honest, brave, and a little heartbreaking. I remember watching her face. No drama, no pity, just the truth. Andrew leaned in, steady and kind, and later he told the world that Goldie gave his mother the most joy. That tribute turned a shocking moment into something full of love. The room understood. This was a legend letting us in. For a woman who has spent over 5 decades lighting up screens, that confession felt like a curtain pulled back. The news spread fast because it came from her, directly and clearly. So what did that reveal truly mean for her day-to-day life and for her future work? To answer that, we have to understand cataracts themselves. Cataracts. The word sounds heavy, but it is common. A cataract is when the lens of the eye turns cloudy. Doctors describe it like looking through fog. It creeps in slowly. First, night driving gets hard. Then, reading strains the eyes. By around age 80, many people have some level of cataract development. It is part of how the body ages. Here is the hopeful part. Modern medicine treats cataracts every day. Surgeons replace the cloudy lens with a clear one. The Mayo Clinic calls cataract surgery usually safe and effective. Millions of people regain sharper vision. Many get back to reading, movies, and walks at dusk, and they do it with confidence. That is not hype. That is standard care now. So Goldie's admission was brave, but it does not have to be a final act. It means she is facing a very human challenge in public. The fear is real. The path forward is real too. If there is a way to restore sight, then the story we are telling is not just sad. It is full of agency. If treatment can help, what is the full picture of her life beyond headlines? Internet chatter moves fast and it can be cruel, but legends deserve care. Here is what we can say with confidence. The only confirmed health detail came from Goldie herself on the Oscars stage when she said she had cataracts. There has been no official family statement about other diagnoses, no press conference. Reputable outlets focused on her exact words and the moment everyone saw. That is how it should be. I spend a lot of time in archives, transcripts, and award footage. When a story leans on unnamed sources without evidence, I hold back. Our job is to separate fact from noise. For Goldie and for any star, truth is a form of respect. Her onstage admission is real. Beyond that, adding drama helps no one. So we ground ourselves in what is known. A brave confession, a common condition, a road to treatment. That is it for now. And if you value careful storytelling that respects the people we love, please hit subscribe and stay with me for the next chapters. The question now is not what gossip says, but who is standing beside her in real life day after day. Behind the spotlight is a home team. Goldie's partner is actor Kurt Russell. They fell for each other in the early 1980s after working together and have stayed a couple for more than 4 decades. They never married and they never needed to. Their bond is one of Hollywood's rare constants. Side by side at premieres, side by side at family dinners, side by side when life gets hard. Goldie is also a mother and a grandmother. She shares Oliver and Kate Hudson with her ex Bill Hudson, and she and Kurt share their son Wyatt Russell. All 3 kids built acting careers of their own. You can feel the closeness in how they show up for each other in photos and in interviews. They are present, protective, and proud. I think about that a lot. Fame fades. Family does not. When a challenge like cataracts steps into the frame, love steps forward too. That is the context we need. This is not a woman facing the world alone. This is a family with history, humor, and grit. With that support, we can see her story not as an ending, but as a chapter turning with care. Aging on camera is tough. The lights get brighter, the comments get louder, and the work keeps asking for more. But some stars keep thriving. Goldie did. Even in her late 70s, she stayed active, collaborating and spending time with younger artists, including warm moments with Dakota Johnson and Kate Hudson in 2025. She has long championed wellness, too. Her Mind Up program, launched in 2003, teaches mindfulness to children and reflects her belief in a healthy mind and body at every age. Look around her era. Jane Fonda, Diane Keaton, and others have shown that meaningful work does not stop after 70. Audiences are learning to value experience, timing, and a different kind of fire. Goldie was born in 1945, which makes her 79 in 2025. Time comes for all of us, even the brightest. What matters is how you meet it. She meets it with presence, no hiding, no apology. The Oscars moment was not weakness, it was clarity. It widened the conversation about dignity in aging, and it reminded all of us that honesty is a kind of power. With the bigger picture in view, there is one more piece we need to hold. Challenges reveal character. Goldie's career has always pulsed with joy, but underneath it is steel. She weathered tough seasons, the kind every long career brings, and kept building, laughing, and creating. Over more than 5 decades, she went from winning an Oscar in 1970 to presenting in 2025. That arc is rare. It matters. What moves me most is her attitude. I was so lucky to make movies and make people laugh, she said. That is not a line. That is a worldview. It is gratitude as a daily practice. After the Oscars moment, fans around the world shared stories and prayers and simple thanks. And Andrew Garfield's words landed like a gift. There is someone who gave his mother the most joy. That person is Goldie Hawn. Joy is a legacy too. So yes, cataracts are serious. Yes, the reveal hurt. But this is not a story about surrender. It is about a beloved star meeting a human challenge with grace, humor, and options. The light she gave does not dim because of this. If anything, her courage makes it shine warmer. Now, let us pull together everything we have learned and close with care. We just followed Goldie Hawn from golden era hits to today's headlines. We watched that brave Oscars moment and separated rumor from fact. Cataracts are serious, but modern treatment is usually safe and effective. And she is surrounded by love, with Kurt Russell and a close, creative family at her side. That is not a fall. That is a chapter where dignity leads. Here is how I see it. The phrase heartbreaking tragedy does not fit the whole picture. The truth is more human. A legend faced a hard reality in public, held her poise, and reminded us why we loved her in the first place. On this channel, we celebrate that kind of strength. Thank you for being here with me on Golden American Legends. If this story moved you, please subscribe, like, and share. It helps this community grow and keeps these voices alive. Thanks for watching, truly. What was your first Goldie Hawn movie, and why do you still remember it? I will be reading your stories and saving a few for a future episode.